first for the Clippers. John Stockton out there with Carter. They've got Ewing. He knows how to come up with the big plays in the big games, the rebounding, the inside scoring, and that looming presence. Then it's Paul George, and it's Wallace in at the 4 slot. And then for the Phoenix Suns, Jaron Williams out there with Hayward. And they've got Vucevic, the sweet-shooting 7-footer out of USC, in at the center. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Bargnani in at the power forward. And that one's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it. You know, for so long, the Clippers were on the bottom rung of the ladder in the West, almost were a joke in the conference, but their fortunes have changed dramatically in the past few years, and now they're a team that's respected and feared.
Shot clock at 3. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Clark, you said the Clippers have really flipped the Western Conference upside down over the last few years, and you're right. They have done it with, Steve Style, to say the least. They've got now also a very deep team.
Well, a 35-17 record against the West was enough to secure them their division and advantage in the first round. You have to remember, too, that they were without some of their big stars last season, so if they can stay healthy and really take advantage of what they have, this could be a lot of fun.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Dirk Nowitzki, the 7-footer from Germany, is certainly not one of the more explosive athletes in the NBA, but I don't know if we give him enough credit for how coordinated he is at his size. I mean, this guy is very coordinated in how he gets around on the court, especially at the offensive end. He's got tremendous balance, outstanding hands. Both of those allow him to be a terrific shooter and player.
Stockton kicks to Carter. George, that's a 2-pointer. Fires for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Victor Nowitzki, such a great hand-eye coordination. It's key for any shooter, and certainly key, Steve, for him.
Well, he takes a shot that for most NBA players is kind of a low percentage shot, that mid-range fadeaway jumper, but for him, it's incredibly accurate.
And it's the Suns with the ball. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with head coach of the Clippers for just a moment. One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
And thank you, Doris. Now here is Carter after the miss from Vucevic. George dishes to Stockton. 6 to shoot. It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Hayward. And Wallace slams it in.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor, because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
He was all alone on that one. Bargnani's got 5 now.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Stockton kicks to Ewing. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Suns. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Wallace. And George, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, you know, I tell you what, guys, it's a tough road to hoe when you're trying to rebuild in the Western Conference. There's just no room or margin for error, and teams pile on while you're down.
And back to the Suns in the West. They did finish with the worst record in the conference. They managed only 17 wins, Steve, against other teams in the West.
And that wasn't the worst mark, but it was close. The Suns' problem was that they didn't have a huge inside presence for long stretches of the season. And when you lack depth against teams with tough power forwards or centers out west, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, here is Bargnani. 5 points in the game. Takes a three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Ewing, a screen on Williams, and George kicks to Carter. It's rebounded by Vucevic.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
With the shot, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Williams. Clippers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Stockton kicks to Ewing. Vucevic on him. Back to Stockton. Outside, George. It's Vince Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good. Here's Williams. The pass to Bargnani. Nowitzki. He dishes it to Vucevic. Poked away. Stolen by Ewing. And now here's George. Oh, look out. Oh. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Hayward passes to Williams. He kicks to Bargnani. Wallace is there. No good from Bargnani.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. Shot clock at 6. Stockton from outside. Another shot, and it's rejected.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Hayward dishes to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Vucevic. Nowitzki kicks to Bargnani. Back to Nowitzki. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They set the screen. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's got 6. Williams. He's guarded by Ewing. And it's Vucevic missing.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Here's Stockton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's George. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Carter. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. 6 points for Vince Carter. Phoenix is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Bargnani backs in. Drops in the short one.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Stockton kicks to Wallace. Floats one up. Rebound by the Suns.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent fish. And you look at Andrea Bargnani, he's always been able to shoot three-pointers. The the biggest thing with him is developing his low post game, accepting contact and being physical, taking advantage of that size inside.
Hayward passes to Williams from deep. Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and for Bargnani, developing a back-to-the-basket score mentality, taken right from the Dirk Nowitzki playbook. Pretty important weapon.
Yeah, and Dirk has said it himself, Kevin. When you're just an outside shooter, teams can really take that away from you. Being able to maximize your size inside, that's the key for Bargnani's development and maturation as a player going forward.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lopez, a screen on Gordon. Roy goes in, passes to Lopez, and that one's good. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Nash outside. Number 8. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Silk. Roy up on top. Pass to Strickland. And that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 3. Suns have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Gordon kicks to Nash. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, people look at Steve Nash, guys, and I don't know if they automatically think tremendous athlete. But he is. He's a different type of tremendous athlete. He's not going to blind you or amaze you with his running and jumping ability, but it's his agility, his coordination, his balance, the fact that he's ambidextrous, not only with his hands, but with his feet. I mean, he's equally balanced going either way with the ball or on his pivots. And he attributes a lot of that to playing soccer and ice hockey as a youth.
Shot clock at 2. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And for Nash, his great agility really helps him on the offensive side, certainly, and change its speed and direction and shifting all over the floor. He can keep defenders off balance. Always has been able to do that.
Yeah, but defensively is where he's suffered here the last couple of seasons, just losing a little bit as he's aged. But, you know, a smart player and understands how to survive defensively out on the floor.
You know, after the 2004 realignment of the divisions, the Suns jumped out quickly and secured the Pacific title a few times, but even in their long stretch as one of the top teams in the West up until the last few years, they've waited a long time to win another Pacific title.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Roy. Pass to Willis. Back to Roy. Defended by Gordon. Fades and shoots. Roy gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 4. Well, the last Suns division title coming in 2007. And with the way the rest of the division has buffed up, Steve, their roster's now looking very strong. The Suns were forced to rebuild, and now it may take a while.
Yeah, that's true. The division is getting tougher all the time with Golden State and the Clippers getting better. The Lakers, you know, are going to bounce back quickly. But the Suns have a strong history. One of the great records in NBA history as a franchise. In fact, 4th highest winning percentage of all time after the Lakers, Celtics, and Spurs. Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
Nash comes with the double team. Reeves and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Nash. Now the pass to Reeves. Outside Gordon. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Roy. And the basket by Gordon. And it's all knotted up.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Jump. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, for Steve Nash last season, he became just the 5th player in league history to crack 10,000 assists, joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be on a list with people like Magic is beyond my wildest dreams. Adding, it's incredibly special, humbling, and a tribute to playing with a lot of great players over my career. No surprise, fellas, giving credit to his teammates.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris. Number 8. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
Now, here's Roy. Willis with a screen on Nash. Roy. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. As Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line, and maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason. And they're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Strickland. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Silk's got his second bucket. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You know, the Suns really had a lot to overcome as they started the rebuilding project, and they just weren't the same team the home crowd was used to seeing, and the struggles were evidenced by that 17-24 record here at home.
Back to Gallinari. Phoenix, no good that time either. And the Suns, who have been so good for so long here at U.S. Airways Center, you know, it really was strange to see them drop so many games on their home court.
Well, to give you an idea of just how dominant this team has been here in Phoenix, this was the first time since the end of the 2003-2004 season that they didn't have a home record better than 500.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Nash is good for 3. Nash has got 5 now.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Lopez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
In my opinion, Brook Lopez, guys, quite possibly is the best scoring 7-footer in the game. I mean, he has terrific skills on the low block. And he's able to step out and knock that outside shot down from out to the 3-point line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Willis. Paul George comes in for Peja Stojakovic. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Brandon Roy. And it's Stockton in for Silk. Good on the shot.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
What I like, quite honestly, is his rock-solid consistency offensively. You know he's going to put the ball in the basket for you every game.
And for Brook Lopez last season, Steve, almost 20 points a game, shooting over 50%.
His best season ever, Kevin. I think he's really evolved into one of the top centers in the league. A big-time elite interior threat. And as you know, that's kind of rare these days in the NBA.
Backing down is Ewing. They get a hand on it. Nowitzki left side. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. 8 points for Vince Carter. Hayward with the ball. Left side, Williams. The dish to Bargnani. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Rasheed Wallace, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Ewing kicks to Carter. Stockton outside. He feeds it to Ewing. Outside, George. He passes it to Carter. Back to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hayward dishes to Vucevic, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
Yeah, they've got it flowing right now, guys. They're putting together a nice little run.
Ewing, defended by Bargnani. From the baseline. Ewing can't get it to go, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Offensive rebound, and Hayward gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead. Clippers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Stockton outside. Ewing, a screen on Williams. Stockton kicks to Carter. Lock at 6. Gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Paul George. The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Nowitzki left side. Williams. The feed to Bargnani from downtown. And it's Stockton with the rebound. George working against Williams. A fadeaway. The putback. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. And the Clippers lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Hayward with the ball. Defended by Carter. No good from Bargnani.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And George kicks to Carter. Feeds it to Ewing. Stolen. Dishes it to Williams. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
The Suns trailing. Now Williams. Kicks it to Hayward. He dishes it to Bargnani. Vucevic the pass to Bargnani. That doesn't go either for Bargnani.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. Yeah, guys, did you know that Clippers winning the Pacific Division last year was the first time it's ever happened? Yeah, you heard it right.
Good point, Clark.
That's the first time the Clippers have ever won the Pacific Division.
And so he hits both. And what a time to be a Clipper fan these days, guys, with the way they've climbed to the very top of the Pacific Division. And, Steve, they've done it by beating up on the rest of the teams in that Pacific.
Well, Golden State gave them some trouble, Kevin, but otherwise they really rolled against the rest of the Pacific Division. And I'll tell you, it became clear within a few months last season that the Clips were going to run away with the Pacific. And what a long time coming for Clipper fans. Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
He kicks it to Hayward. Back to Bargnani. Drills the three-pointer. Bargnani's got 10 points.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
On defense, Phoenix trailing by 2. Carter dishes to Stockton. Passes it to George. Back to Stockton. Just 5 on the clock. Stockton right side. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Suns are gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Now here's Williams. Pass to Hayward. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Hayward's got 7 points here in this quarter. Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Pass to Stockton. Back to George. There's the dish to Carter. There's the pass to Ewing. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Phoenix calls timeout. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got a Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line. Hey, I think we all knew that the Clippers were good last year, but we really took notice when they rattled off those 17 wins in a row in December. That was a franchise record, which had previously been 11, and that's when the league really took notice.
Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Back to Williams. Vucevic, he's guarded by Ewing. Vucevic backing down. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, it was the year of the win streak last season with Miami doing what they did and Denver getting hot as well. But you know, Steve, the Clippers had the first lengthy win streak and turned some heads earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was that, about 17 games in a row they won? And I thought that kind of established the Clippers in the West, put a little fear in the rest of the conference, and gave L.A. a swagger that I thought helped them get through the rest of the season.
Now here's Stockton. Wallace with a screen on Williams. Stockton kicks to Wallace. George. Stolen by Bargnani. Williams against George. Here's Bargnani. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Ewing kicks to Stockton. Carter for 3. Bargnani grabs the board. Bargnani's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Stockton. The feed now to George. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Bargnani grabs the board.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at U.S. Airways Center. The Suns playing well at the break. They've been cooking offensively. Confidence, composure, and ooh, soft touch. Andrea Bargnani's coming up big for them. He's got 12 points, has been stellar in both rebounding and defense as well. On the Clippers side of things, they're managing to hang around. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. Some great work out there by Paul George. He's got 8 points and also collected 4 rebounds. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been a clinic from Hayward.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Now here's Ewing. Feeds it to George. Shoots the 3. Gets the bucket. George has got the first basket of the second half here for the Clippers.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Williams passes to Vucevic. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Suns leading. Here's Williams. Hayward kicks to Williams. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Clippers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Bargnani sends it back. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And here's Stockton. Dishes it to Carter. Shoots a fader. Off the left rim and out.
Well, it's been an interesting few years for Darren Williams and a lot of controversy involving his coaches. So Williams looking for stability and also I think looking for maybe an improved reputation as this season unfolds.
Going back to Williams-Clark and the coaching change, do you think he had a hand in that or not? It's so hard to speculate.
It really is, Kevin. I agree with you there. I think it's overblown, quite honestly. You have to remember, playing in the Big Apple, the storylines will abound, true or not, and they sometimes can take on a life of their own.
Well, the same thing happened in Utah now, too, under him.
Yeah, again, I think some of that, there may have been a little bit to it, but again, I think overblown is the best way to look at it.
Good on both.
Kind of a little interesting factoid here for Gordon Hayward. If you look at his three-point percentage, he's shot great in seasons that end in odd numbers and poorly in the even-numbered years. That goes all the way back to his days at Butler.
Now here's Ewing. He's got 9. And the basket good. And here are the Suns now. The lead is 2. Williams kicks to Vucevic. Rebound by the Clippers. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Clark, as I look at the stat sheet, you know, you're exactly right. Hayward in 2013, 2011, and 2009, he shot over 40% from 3, but in 2010, he shot, Steve, 29%. In 2012, just 35% from long range.
Is that what you do, like when you're at home and you have some free time? You look at odd numbered years versus even numbered years on three-point percentage?
Yes.
Yeah, that must be
I'm
fun.
all over.
Gosh.
Yeah, right. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Stockton outside. Back to Ewing. Vucevic on him. On the basket by Ewing. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
The offensive rebound. Vucevic gets the bucket and the foul. That one on George.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Phoenix. Stockton with it. Back to Ewing. Kicks it to Carter. They grab their own miss. Outside, George. He passes to Stockton. Carter outside. On the wing, George. The Clippers keep it alive. Wallace, good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Williams kicks to Hayward. He dishes it to Nowitzki. With the fadeaway. Pass to Gallinari. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Hayward. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gallinari. Clock is at 3. For the 3. Gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 1. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Anytime you see Vince Carter and you start thinking about how he was as the undisputed dunk king in years gone by, but as his spring and lift has been grounded, he's made up for it in other ways and has really improved as a defender.
And Steve, going back to Carter, he really took the league by storm back with Toronto. Still an NBA player with great quality.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of everything, Kevin. Not the explosive guy that he once was, but he's always been a skill player with his long-range shooting, his ball handling, good passer. That's why he's still hanging around and still making a contribution here in the NBA.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Stockton kicks to Lopez. The dish to Carter. Wide open look. And too long on the shot.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's going, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
And the Clippers making a change here. Roy's checked in. Roy off a bit from Willis. And the pass to Stojakovic. Off target from outside. Suns leading by 4. Gallinari up top. There's the 3. Number 8. Now Stockton. With some arc. Nice D from Nash. Gordon goes in. Number 8. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 10 points for him. Clippers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. It's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's rebounded by Reeves.
Man, that's too bad. Easy shot there, and you got to knock that one down.
Well, that's a concentration cramp right there. I mean, just lost focus.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And you know, guys, Nash's workout regimen is the stuff of legends. At his age, he's in as good a condition as most second and third-year players in the league. Still highly productive at 39 years old.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside Roy. Ewing, defended by Reeves. Ewing kicks to Roy. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Rejected by Gallinari. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Phoenix with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Stockton. A putback. And then Ewing with the dunk.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Gallinari. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Gordon with another miss. And going back to Nash in his great condition. You watch it firsthand, Steve, and you have to wonder just how long, even with all those great techniques of getting his body ready to go, how long he's going to be able to play.
Well, last season, remember, he broke the bone in his leg that set him back. In fact, he missed most games he missed in 14 years. Normally been very durable. So, you know, Father Time, as they say, is undefeated, Kevin, and is catching up with him.
Here's Roy. The Suns getting the bucket. Back to Ewing. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Ewing's got 17.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Nash, the pass to Reeves. Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Gallinari missing.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Stockton outside. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So, for the Clippers, Rasheed Wallace. He's checked in for Willis. Carter comes in for Brandon Roy. And Silks subbed in for John Stockton. Nash kicks to Gallinari. Passes it to Reeves. Gallinari. Good on the triple. Gallinari's got 6.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at him, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Double team on Ewing. Reeves. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here are the Clippers.
Come on, punch it up, man.
Gordon kicks to Gallinari. Out to Nash. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Now here is Carter. He's got 9. And it's Ewing penetrating.
Well, Patrick Ewing in this one, he's got 17 points and a steal.
You just can't find fault with anything he's done here. The effort, the energy, his production, his defense, it's all there.
All hustle, non-stop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
He hits both from the stripe. Suns leading by 11. Pass to Reeves. The feed to Nash. Top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Now, here's Nash. He's got 8. Feeds to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Gallinari. Fires from deep. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. 1:36 left in the third quarter. The pass to Strickland. Carter outside. Here's Silk. Back to Carter. Ejected by Gallinari. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Nash with the ball. Kicks it to Gordon.
Well, you know, Eric Gordon, when he's healthy, is really an explosive and efficient scorer. He's able to spread the floor with his three-point shooting, and he is relentless in attacking the rim for hoops when he's healthy.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Stockton's checked in. And both free throws good for Gordon. Clippers trail by 11. Carter outside. Gives him the lead pass. That is good. Ewing's got 12 points now in the quarter. And Gordon standing just 6'3", but with his powerful frame, he's able to power his way off into the rim.
Yeah, he's so good using his strength to get inside and draw contact to get to the line and finish plays in which he's been fouled.
And the Suns call time. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Suns making a change here. Bargnani's checked in. Clippers trail by 9. Stockton passes to Strickland. He passes to Ewing. Excellent D from Reeves.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Nash kicks to Bargnani. Back to Nash. He dishes it to Bargnani. They get it again. Number 8. That's good. 14 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Stockton kicks to Ewing. Back to Stockton. Pass to Ewing, defended by Reeves. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Number 8. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 5 assists in the game. The shot is no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Gordon. He kicks it to Nash. Back to Gordon. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Gallinari backs down. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gallinari's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix. On the wings to Jakovic. Sinks the three-pointer.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Wallace the screen. Wallace with the screen on Nash. Right side George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Nash the pass to Reeves. Shot off the screen. And Ewing sends it back. Bargnani kicks to Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. No good from Bargnani. Clippers trail by 9. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Nash dishes to Gallinari. Gordon. He feeds it to Bargnani. Passes it to Gallinari. And right through it goes. Gallinari's got 10 points here in the second half.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And George kicks to Wallace. Back to George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 20 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Now, here is Bargnani. Money from the wing. And the Suns lead by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Stockton outside. Back to George. The shot. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And the basket by Gordon.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
And George kicks to Carter. The dish to Ewing. Puts one up from 19. Again, the Clippers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Suns leading by 9. Nash the pass to Reeves. And there's the feed to Gordon. Pass to Bargnani. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on George.
Well, for Andrea Bargnani, only 35 games played last season, guys. Injuries and inconsistency have really plagued the former #1 overall pick of the 2006 draft.
And both free throws good from Bargnani. Going back to Bargnani, Steve, how much do you think the pressure of living up to the #1 pick and not being labeled a bust weighs on him, you know, from season to season, game to game?
Well, at this stage, I think that stuff should be in the past. It's all about just focusing on getting better. He's been in the league for 7 seasons. We know he can pick and pop and be a space foreman. The challenge for him is to round out his game and be better on the boards and defensively.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Suns leading by 9. Back to Williams. Feeds to Bargnani. This is to Williams. Suns moving the ball around. It's stolen by Carter. And he finishes the break with a lay-in.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
And Williams, here we go. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Suns lead by 9.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Here's George. Here's Wallace. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. First free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Now here's Williams. The pass to Bargnani. Nowitzki outside. Kicks to Vucevic. Puts it up. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
And Stockton, here we go. Carter outside. He passes to Wallace. Bargnani on him. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Nowitzki for 3. It's rebounded by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Stockton dishes to Wallace, and the shot is good. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Vucevic backing down. Hayward from outside, and that is good.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Stockton kicks to Carter. Ewing, three-pointer, and Paul George with the 3. George has got 23.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Williams. Hayward passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the way.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Here is Stockton. Carter right side. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Williams dishes to Vucevic. Hayward. Pass to Nowitzki. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 7.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Shoots from 14. Another one falls for Phoenix. Clippers trail by 9. And here's Stockton. Back to Ewing. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And Stockton, here we go. Carter. Here's Ewing, deflected by Vucevic. Here is Williams. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Offensive rebound. Here's Hayward. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Phoenix, Gordon Hayward. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You watch Gordon Hayward play, and his speed is deceptive. You see him, and you think he's some lanky, gangly 6'8" guy, but he's got a great first step, and if you need him to, he can fill in at the 2 for you.
And he makes both free throws. I think going back to Gordon Hayward, Steve, a very competitive tennis player in high school. One time, in fact, that really was his best sport. Do you think that helped him with his footwork, his mobility?
Oh, I think so. I think tennis and basketball really mirror each other in terms of the athlete's movements. And for a guy his size to have that type of mobility, I think you have to point to the work he put in the tennis court.
Stockton kicks to Ewing. Carter outside. Will it go? Second chance shot. Nice D from Nowitzki. Suns leading by 13. Outside Williams. Back to Nowitzki. Hayward. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Vucevic. Shot is off. Nice defense from Wallace. Los Angeles has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Stockton passes to George. That's tipped. Nowitzki with the steal. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Clippers trail by 15. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the Clippers call time here.
You know, there are a lot of players in the history of the NBA that have had a signature shot or move. And Dirk is right in that group. You know, when he gets into that fall away where he's leaning back and gets his knee into the defender a little bit, That clearly is his patented and trademark shot.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
It's tipped. Here's Ewing, and the layup's good off the glass. Ewing's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Timeout called, the Suns. They're ahead by 11. 1:57 left in the fourth. And then I heard a scout call it the other day, a flamingo fadeaway of Dirk Nowitzki. We've all seen it before. He didn't have that when he first came in the league, did he?
No, he was more of a face-up guy. And, you know, I think he had to adjust to NBA defenders, the speed and the length. And so rather than, you know, just shoot those spot-up shots, he started going to that, what I call the lederhosen follow-away.
Hayward with the ball. He's covered by Stockton. Shot's good. Hayward's got 11 points here in just the second half. Carter outside. Back to Stockton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Vince Carter with the slam.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Williams. Vucevic dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Vucevic. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 11. Passes it to George. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stockton kicks to George. Back to Stockton. The dish now to Carter. Lets the 3 fly. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Knocks it loose.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Here's George. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Phoenix. 2 shots.
He hits the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And the Clippers making a switch here. Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. Stojakovic with it. Knocks down the trifecta. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Well, they don't get much.